2012, Japan. A 16-year-old girl decided to drop out of high school and move to Tokyo after winning a musical competition named Yamaha Music Revolution. And in only 3 years, she released her first major single.
三日月今宵も津町では綺麗な満月がキラキラ幸せそうに世界を照らしている
Sadly, she passed away in 2024. This video is nothing but a homage to her life, music, and career, which were all cut way too short. I hope you enjoyed this video. Sayuri was born in Fukuoka in 1996. Not much is known about her childhood, except for the fact that she was a huge fan of an idol boy band named Kanjani Eito. She was such a fan that when she was in 6th grade, she started to play the guitar to be like them. But it was only when she became a junior in high school that she started to properly compose her own music, still being inspired by the lyrics and songwriting of Kanjani Eito. After getting some guitar and songwriting experience, she became part of a duo called Long Tall. And as a bonus fact, she did not call herself Sayuri in that time. She used the nickname Asuka, just like the Evangelion character. Right around the same time, she was also part of the band Mu, of which she was the vocalist and main guitarist. Something worth mentioning is that even though those are early projects in her career, she was already doing street performances with them. And that's one of the most memorable things about Sayuri. Most of the videos uploaded on YouTube about her live performances are just her sitting in the middle of a crowd with her guitar, singing. And that's it. She just loved it. In 2011, while playing with both Long Tall and Mu, she entered a competition called Yamaha Music Revolution, and she won. This competition was known for making new artists get an opportunity to be seen by the industry, not only the industry but the bigger audience as well. It was a great opportunity to get your own community, get fans, get support from people, which is exactly what happened. People were really sympathetic with her story. The story of the young girl that dropped out of high school to pursue her dreams. People really wanted to see where Sayuri would go in the future. And with that support, she managed to move to Tokyo, where she kept grinding her performances, getting better and better each time, not only at playing guitar but also in making lyrics, singing, everything. She used that moment in her life to practice, and it really paid off, because in only 3 years, she released her first major single, called Mikazuki. Mikazuki is a very straightforward song, even if a bit simple if you were to compare it with other big names in the J-rock scene. But that simplicity is exactly what made the song so good. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of footage of Sayuri doing her street performances on YouTube, all of them being just her and her yellow acoustic guitar, usually in front of or in the middle of a crowd, singing and pouring her heart out to whoever wants to listen to her. Mikazuki did exactly that, but in a proper studio setting. It captured the feeling of her street performances so well that even after the song came out, most of the live versions that she did were still just her and her guitar. Now talking about the song itself, what really caught my attention were the lyrics. It talks about the emotional struggle of someone that feels worthless, incomplete, and hopeless, yet still wants to be seen by someone, that wants to live even though they don't really see a reason to. The title Mikazuki translates to crescent moon, and it's a direct metaphor for that feeling of being incomplete, yet still craving for the sensation of being whole, just like the full moon. The song perfectly paints the picture of a person that sees themselves as defective and unworthy, trying their absolute best to find some meaning, be it in someone, something, anything. One thing that I always thought was really sweet was that before performing this song live, Sayuri did some sort of speech, trying to bring positivity to everyone in the crowd. She talked about how everyone was simply a human being trying their best. Even if things were not very good at the moment, everyone could make it, and that living is worth it. I think you can tell that I really love this song. What a great song, go listen to it. Her next single was called Sore wa chisa na hikari no yona, and it was released in February of 2016. It became almost immediately successful because it was chosen as the ending theme for the anime Erased. Erased was one of the biggest anime of 2016, and it's for a valid reason. Erased is pretty good as well, but the main point is, Erase got really big that year, and because of that fame, a lot of people met Sayuri. The public approval that this ending had was for sure one of the reasons why she managed to get so many other anime endings and openings as well. And even though Mikazuki was also an anime ending, it was right here where Sayuri became a promising name in the anisong ecosphere. And then in March of 2017, after 5 singles that I wholeheartedly recommend you to listen, she released her first major album, named Mikazuki no Koukai. My favorite song on the album is probably Ju Okonen. I really appreciate that the song is really calm, but it's still emotionally heavy. It makes the delivery of the lyrics and the melodies way more impactful. Not only that, but this song sounds really different from the rest of the album, which made it refreshing. Which actually brings me to probably my only criticism about this album. It sounds a bit repetitive, considering that most songs have her singing over an upbeat acoustic guitar. It does get a bit repetitive at times. Still though, listen to it for yourself, form your own opinion. That's amazing. Do it. As Sayuri's career went on, her fame kept growing and growing, and she managed to score a lot of songs in anime. Kuzu no Honkai, Fate, Golden Kamuy, Licorice Recoil, and even My Hero Academia. All of those anime had Sayuri songs. But this video is not about her fame, it's about her legacy. In October of 2023, she was featured in a song called Akuma no Uta, the Devil Song, by an artist named Bach, and that was the last piece of music that she was ever featured in, and she was only 27 at that point. Before I explain what happened, I want to recap just how insane her career was, and how brave she was as well. She dropped out of high school when she was only 16 after winning a musical competition and managed to become a huge name in the anime industry, all while doing street performances of her songs, usually only with her yellow guitar and nothing else, just pure passion for music. Some months after the release of Akuma no Uta, Sayuri announced that she got married with a guy named Amaarashi, which is also a musician. He's part of a duo named Misekai. I couldn't find much about them, but that's beyond the point. I just remember most of her fans being really happy that she got married, especially considering that most of her songs had really depressing lyrics. People got really happy with the news. After that announcement, Sayuri disappeared from the public eye, and after almost an entire year, she announced that she would take a hiatus from singing and playing to recover from something called functional dysphonia. Functional dysphonia is a vocal disorder characterized by a poor quality of one's voice. The voice might sound hoarse, weak, or fatigued. It is something akin to a sore throat, but constantly leading to pain and discomfort. And on the 27th of September 2024, Amaarashi had to announce that Sayuri had passed away. She passed away on the 20th of the same month, being only 28 years old, literal months after her marriage had been announced. Some days later, her family stated that she had a chronic disease, which they did not say which it was, and it's probably for the best. That's the type of thing that you just respect. But yeah, there really isn't much else to talk about. Her life was cut way too short. She was freshly married, had a successful career, and that happened. But you know what? I don't think we should remember her story as a sad one. Her story, if anything else, was extremely inspiring. She followed her dream until the end. Ever since she started learning the guitar, she lived music, playing for people, inspiring people. And that's beautiful. That's what I think we should remember. Not talking only about how she passed away, but how she lived. I think that when we listen to her songs nowadays, we shouldn't get sad. We should remember the great artist that she was. And as long as we can listen to it, she won't be gone, because her legacy is still alive. And that's what truly matters. Rest in peace, Sayuri. And honestly, thank you as well. I still remember when I first discovered Mikazuki almost a decade ago. The music video had just released and I loved the art style used in it. It was one of the first songs that I've ever learned how to play on the guitar. And nowadays, I can proudly say that I know how to play most of your songs on it. And all because I got inspired by your songs. So yeah, thank you. Bye bye, see you in the next video.
今日は私の体重を発表したいと思います。それでは私の体重は